Magandang araw mga ka-PTech. Welcome sa panibagong video ng ating patuloy na review program para po sa ating National Qualifying Examination for School Head. Continuing review session po tayo. This is already session number 28. No? At ngayong araw, ang pag-usapan po natin ay may kinalaman sa domain number 2, no? Ano po ang laman ng ating domain number 2? This will be particularly on financial management. Dito po tayo sa ating financial management. Alright, so ang ating pag-usapan ngayong araw ay related sa ating checklist for school maintenance and other operating expenses, or yung tinatawag po natin na MOOE liquidation. So this will be under domain number 2. Under po siya ng financial management. Ang domain number 2 ay school management o school management operations and resources. So let's start po with our slide. Yun pong ating checklist na ito ay may kinalaman sa mga iba't ibang mga documentary requirements na kailangan nating i-prepare as part po ng ating liquidation report attachments, no? So overall, ang ating pong liquidation report attachments ay binubuo po ng mga sumusunod na mga documentary requirements natin. Una, yung ating mismong liquidation report ng ating mga signatory po ay ang school head, ang ating schools division superintendent, and of course yung ating accountant, no? Pangalawa, yung transmittal niya, kailangan ay na-prepare po ito, signed ba ito ng ating school head. Pangatlo ay yung narrative report on the procurement that is or are not included in the approved APP if and when meron pong mga procurement na ginawa na hindi po ayon sa ating existing na APP or yung tinatawag natin na annual procurement plan. Ito ay piniprepare po ng ating school head. Okay? And then, nire-require din po yung ating projected school MOO expenses for the following month. No? Kung liquidation report mo ay January, then nire-require ng ibang mga divisions ang pag-submit ng projected na school MOO expenses for yung susunod na buwan, which is February. At sino po nagpiprepare nito? Ito ay piniprepare po ng ating school head. And it should have been presented po, no? Separate po yung ating ticketing system. No? Sa ibang division, meron sinusunod na ticketing system dyan. Ano pa yung iba pang attachment ng ating liquidation report? Hinahanap din po yung snapshot from the land bank for the current liquidation period. No? Para sa mga school head na dyan, pupunta po tayo sa land bank para kumuha ng tinatawag natin na snapshot. No? Madali naman ito. It's just a piece of document that would provide the overall view on what happened to the funds downloaded to the account of the school. So nakalagay doon kung sino yung mga nag-reimburse na or naka-liquidate na or naka-encash na ng mga checks that have been issued. Ito po yung basis for the amount of the MOO to be downloaded or credited to the account of the school. Pang-anim ay yung report of checks issued and canceled or RCIC. Okay. Ito ay piniprepare ng disbursing officer at ito ay sinicertified correct ng ating mga school heads. No? Yan po. And pang-pito, yung CDR, yung cash disbursement register. Alright, as I was saying po kanina, medyo nag-lag po itong document natin. Nagkaroon po ng problem with the internet. All right, so we continue with our discussion, no? So kagaya ng nabanggit ko nga kanina, yung liquidation report attachment po natin ay meron tayong yung RCIC, then we have the CDR. Yung CDR po yung tinatawag natin na cash disbursement register. Ito ay may kinalaman po doon sa parang summary, no? The list of the different transactions, yung mga payments na nangyari na may check-in na nai-issue sa iba't ibang mga merchants. Alright, and then cash in bank register, tinatawag natin na CBR. In terms of the travel expense naman, with signed memorandum or a letter, an order, an invitation, or other means of communication that would require the personnel to undergo travel, ito po yung mga hinahanap na mga documentary requirements. Meron tayong photocopy of the check being issued as a part of yung travel expense reimbursement. Meron kang disbursement voucher or the DB, meron kang authority to travel or the memorandum from the DO, the CO or the RO, no? Kasama na rin po yung itinerary of travel. Yung itinerary of travel, dito na po nakasulat yung mga details ng travel niya from the departure hanggang doon sa arrival, no? Pang-5, meron kang certificate of travel completed. At pang-6 ay ang certificate of appearance or which is the original copy. Yung certificate of travel completed, ito ay pinipirmahan po no ng ating superintendent. All right? Next, we have yung travel expense pa rin. I believe this is naulit yata ito, no? Or outside the region yung kanina. Yeah. Within the division, school head, yung recommending approval niya is the ESTS and approved by the SDS. No? Yung teaching non-teaching naman, ay recommending approval ay hindi naman na kinakailangan, approved by the school head. Kapag outside the division or within the region, ang recommending approval ay ang ASTS at approval naman ay ang ating STS. For the non-teaching, ganun din. No? We have the recommending approval ay ang school head and it is being approved by the schools division superintendent. For travel expense naman, that has something to do with yung mga regular na mga travel expenses. Like say for example, magbabayad ng bills, bibili ng mga supplies, no? Ito po yung hinahanap natin. We have the photocopy of the check issued, the disbursement voucher, the itinerary of travel, and the locator slip. The locator slip is prepared by the school head as approved by the superintendent. And for the the non-teaching naman, ito ay prepared by the teaching or the non-teaching personnel. Ito naman ay na-approve ng school head. Kung ang nag-travel ay ang school head, ang approval po nito ay ang superintendent. So, ginagamit itong travel expense na ito for the payment of bills, purchase of supplies, which is referring to the reimbursement ng actual regular fare only. Wala pong per diem or per dime or yung tinatawag na DTE or daily travel expense. No? Ang locator slip is the actual transportation only can be charged. No? Ito lang yung binibigay po natin. Hindi tayo nagbibigay ng per dime for this particular transaction. For the purchase of supplies at the DBM, we have the authority to travel is needed for the reimbursement of the DTE or the daily travel expense. Itong DTE po kasi kasama na po dito yung mga budget for food. No? I believe it is under the DTE na. Okay? Kasama yung regular fare, actual regular fare. For travel expense pa rin, for activities, events, or errands, we have certificate of travel completed and the certificate of appearance. It's prepared by the school head, certified correct by the AO5, and approved by the superintendent. May mga pagkakaiba po ito, no? Baka magkaroon po ng variation in terms of the signatories. Depende po yan sa inyong approval or the regulations sa ipinababa na inyong division. Pero ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, ito yung mga most likely na mga requirements, no, na kinakailangan natin in order to complete, no, the payment of the transaction. Okay. All travels, regardless of amount, we use the itinerary of travel. RER for hired vehicles or the jeepney or the tricycle for hauling of modules and supplies in bulk. So po pwede naman yung RER dyan. Next, we have the travel expense for the senior high school immersion or the JDBP. Ang hinahanap po natin dito na documentary requirements ay ang photocopy of the check issued, the DV, locator slip, itinerary of travel, certificate of travel completed, CA, the list of immersion or the JDBP students, and the certificate of appearance, which is the original copy. If the certification at the lower portion of the locator slip was not signed. Okay? And pagka ganitong mga nature ng transaction, ang ating travel expense ay nire-refer lamang yung actual regular fare. Wala pong per dime dyan or per diem or yung DTE na tinatawag or daily travel expense. Okay? During those sports division or any sports-related activities or other events, makikita natin na ito yung mga possible na makasama: photocopy of the check issued, DV, locator slip, itinerary of travel, certificate of travel completed, certificate of appearance, memorandum or the timeline of activities, and the list of athletes. Okay. For the travel expense of the school head or the coach, please refer to the travel expense, regular for the documentary requirements. And again, only the actual or the regular fare can be charged. Moving on, yung training expense naman with, for example, may registration fee. Ano bang hinahanap natin dito? Photocopy of the check issued, DV, OR para sa registration fee. Kasama po yung CA at saka yung memorandum na nag-issue na ang isang personnel ay kailangan pumunta. For office supplies naman, we have 6 na documentary requirements. We have photocopy of the DV, a photocopy of the check, the DV, sales or cash invoice, collection receipt with delivery receipt, charge invoice with collection receipt, or picture of items with the inspectorate team. All items must be seen or reflected or accounted in the picture. Okay. Purchase request or the PR duly signed, and then the purchase order duly signed. So, ang una naman na ginagawa natin dito ay magkakaroon muna ng purchase request bago magkaroon ng purchase order. Other supplies purchased for the senior high school practicum, kagaya po ng electrical, carpentry, ina-attach po natin yung mga picture or yung mga ICS, so yung tinatawag natin inventory custodian slip. Okay? Ayan. 7 will be the RFQ. Meron tayong request for quotation from 3 different suppliers. An abstract of canvas duly signed by your Bids and Awards Committee. Kasama din po yung back resolution on the mode of procurement for 1,000 to 50,000. Okay. Dito, posible na hindi natin alam, may mga variation dyan kung minsan, but we are not truly pegging it. I'm only talking about our experience here in the STO, Dagupan City, na ito yung nire-require sa amin. I'm not very sure yung minimum value na 1,000 for the back resolution kung ito rin ay nasusunod sa ibang mga divisions. But in our case, in our school, whatever kind of transaction, whether maliit or malaki, ay nagkakaroon po talaga ng back resolution. Okay? At kailangan po namin nung summary of prices from the 3 suppliers, reflecting their quotation. Meron kang IAR or inspection and acceptance report, indicating yung nothing follows after the last entry. In the ICS for semi-expendable or non-consumable, and the photocopy of the annual procurement plan. All right. Printing and binding expense, meron kang photocopy of the check issued, DV, OR, picture of items, and purchase request. Yan. Merong nire-require dito na halimbawa, for example, yung printing ay nasa 50 per copy for photocopy of documents. That's just an estimate. Depende po yan sa magkano na yung prevailing rate ngayon. So sometimes may mga variation in terms of the value. Okay. 15 to 18 pesos per square foot naman for tarpaulin printing. These are just the estimate. Pero hindi naman fixed yan, kasi depende pa rin po yan sa existing rate in one particular area. Okay? Kasama din dito yung ating PO, the PR, syempre may PR din yan. the request for quotation from 3 different suppliers, and the abstract of canvas or the summary of prices from the 3 RFQs. The IAR, and then certification of no monetary collection for test papers and IDs, indicating that you have not collected anything coming from the students, because primarily the expenses for the assessment ay nandoon po sa school. For materials for repair and maintenance, meron kang photocopy of check, meron kang DB, di naman nawawala yan. The receipt, the delivery receipt or the cash invoice, picture of items, purchase request, and the purchase order. Okay, kasama na din dito yung RFQ, abstract, and then yung back resolution, at saka yung IAR or inspection and acceptance report, indicating nothing follows after the last entry. Okay? So in the preparation of the back resolution, pwedeng ito po ay how do you call that? Pwedeng gawin noong ating back secretariat, nakatulong po ng ating bids and awards committee. Okay? But of course, the one who will sign the back resolution are the back members and the chair. Okay, we have materials for repair and maintenance. For program of works, nire-require po natin ito kapag ito ay isang minor repair na ginagawa po natin. Meron din tayong pre-repair evaluation report, which must be received by the COA together with picture before the actual repair. And then before, or the picture of the before of the subject area for repair. Labor naman for repairs, photocopy of DB, a photocopy of the check, the DV, the POW or the program of works, indicate when the materials were liquidated, and the percent of the labor cost. Standard labor cost should be 35% of the cost of the materials. Okay, the program of work must be submitted online in the link. Okay, meron ginagamit the STO1 kung kasi nito. Meron ding labors, we have the pictures, accomplishment report, and then the IAR. For the Pacquiao contract, pwede kang gumamit ng Pacquiao contract. Ito yung mga karaniwan na mga material o documents na atin pong ginagamit or nire-require. No? Meron kang photocopy of the check, the DB, the contract, which is notarized, the POW or the program of work. We have the pre-repair evaluation report, which was stamp received by the COA, and then payroll or the OR, photocopy of ID of the contractor, pictures, and accomplishment report, including the IAR. Next, we have the repair of office equipment. Ganun pa rin, meron kang photocopy of the check. We have the DB, OR, job order, or the service report, accomplishment report signed by the inspectorate team, and the pictures of the equipment before, during, and after the repair. Okay. You also have the security and janitorial. Kapag meron ka pong security na halimbawa naka-job order or guard na naka-job order, ito po yung mga hinahanap natin. We have photocopy of the check issued, disbursement voucher, the payroll, photocopy or the picture of the JO, photocopy of the job order, contract. Maximum of contract shall be 6 months. We also have the DTR, accomplishment report, and the official receipt. Next, we have telephone expense for the school head, but again, this has been suspended. I'm not sure kung kailan siya magre-resume, but for the fiscal year 2025, naka-suspended po ito ngayon. So hindi tayo po pwedeng makapag-charge, no? Photocopy of the check issued, DB, postpaid receipt or the prepaid receipt. And then certification stating that calls made are all official in nature. For the electricity and the water expense, photocopy of the check issue, DB, the SOA, and then the OR. Para naman sa internet, ganun din, photocopy of the check, DB, OR, and then the SOA. For the notarial fee, pwede naman natin itong ma-charge into MO. Meron tayong photocopy of the check issued, DB, the OR, and the photocopy of the notarized documents. Okay, lalo-lalo na po kapag ang pinag-usapan natin yung mga ginagamit for immersion na mga documents kailangang ipanotarize, pwede po tayong mag-charge ng notarial fee. Okay, meron din tayong possibility na magpag-grass cutting kayo. Ito yung mga requirements natin. We have the photocopy of the check issued, the DB, the OR, a picture of the gasoline purchased, the PR, and then the PO. Kasama din dito yung IAR, the payroll of the laborer, the DTR, pictures with the inspectorate team, and the accomplishment report. Okay, payment of taxes, photocopy of DB, we have a photocopy of check, the DB, disbursement voucher, PIR forms, duly stamped with the PIR, and then the official receipt. Now, all the original copy of the documents must be kept by the school head for future references. Pagka immersion insurance naman, ang hinahanap natin ay ang photocopy of the check, the DB, the insurance policy, together with the list of the students insured, the OR, the MOA between the school and the partner agency, and certification of no monetary collection. Okay? So, ito medyo nagkakaroon ng ano dito, no? May mga cases kasi that other divisions are still looking for the RFQ, pero kung mapapansin natin dito, hindi ni-require yung pagkakaroon ng RFQ for the immersion insurance. Ang hinahanap, however, ay yung memorandum of agreement or the MOA between the school and the partner agency. Kung sino man yung ginawa natin na partner agency that would ensure our learners for their immersion activities. Okay, postage stamps and delivery. We have the photocopy of the check issue, the DB, the OR, and the photocopy of documents to be sent. All right, that's it. Maraming salamat. No, you can leave us po yung inyong mga comments kung meron po kayong mga katanungan dito po, particularly sa ating video ngayong araw na napanood po ninyo na may kinalaman kay domain number 2. Domain number 2 po ay ang ating MOOE checklist. Alright? So, yun lang po muna mga ka-PTech. I hope that I have shared with you relevant information regarding domain number 2 at sana ay maging guide nyo po yan kapag kayo ay magiging full-fledged na school head na or para sa mga nasa school na po at meron na pong hinahawakan na mga schools ay pwede nyo pong gamitin ito as your guide. But then again, the division policy or the regional policy kung saan man kayo nakabase ay yun po pa rin ang magiging malaking factor, no, in terms of what they will be looking at. At least ang pinasend po natin ay ang case namin dito, no? Yun yung isang one. But more or less kung may variation man yan ay maliit na lang. Okay? Maraming salamat and of course magandang araw po sa inyo. Please like, share, and subscribe para po sa atin pang mas marami na Encash video materials. Thank you and magandang araw.